last repeat. Repeat. I'll have any repeats. Second repeat. First repeat, don't do it. Second repeat, good. Right? 20 seconds. Repeats are good in this one. All the repeats. Good. All right, here What was that? Yeah, no repeats, straight through. You got this. Two airs, one. Two airs, one. Two airs, one. No repeats. Dun, 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 dun. No, okay. Two airs, one. No repeats. No repeats. Yeah. Two airs, two. Two airs, two. No repeats. No repeats, straight through. Got it? Two airs, two. No repeats.
Good afternoon to family and friends of today's graduates. Welcome to Texas A&M University Commerce and commencement exercises for the Graduate School. Now, will you please rise for the academic procession?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nichelle Bonds, and I am the Vice President for Enrollment Management at Texas A&M University Commerce. It is my pleasure on behalf of our students, faculty, staff, alumni, President Mark Rudin, and the Texas A&M University system to welcome each of you to this commencement ceremony. I extend an especially warm welcome to the families and friends of our graduates attending this important event, as well as those from around the world watching via webcast. Please remain standing and join Ms. Tatiana Morales as she leads us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. The ceremonial mace you see on the platform is a gift from the faculty presented to the university on the occasion of its centennial in 1989. The mace is used in academic processions to represent the high esteem we attached to our founding values expressed by Professor Mayo more than a century ago. Ceaseless industry, fearless investigation, unfettered thought, and unselfish service to others. I would like to thank Dr. Julia Ballinger, Regents Professor of Educational Leadership and President of the Faculty Senate, for bearing the mace. Dr. Ballinger. The earning of an advanced degree is a significant achievement in the life of an individual. We are pleased today to confer graduate degrees upon 200 candidates in this ceremony, 17 doctoral, 1 specialist, and 182 masters. And throughout the weekend, a total of 437 degrees in 2 ceremonies. Yes. Now, Dr. Ricky Dobbs, Associate Provost, will introduce our speaker.
It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker for this ceremony, Dr. Jamie Wilson. Dr. Jamie Wilson enters his 31st year of service in public school education with 17 years of service at Denton ISD. Named Superintendent of Schools for the district in July of 2012, Dr. Wilson's lifelong ties to the Denton community positioned him to become leader of the school system. Dr. Wilson has built an impeccable reputation throughout the state of Texas for his public education advocacy, growth management, and instructional innovation. During Dr. Wilson's tenure, the district has experienced accelerated growth, building 6 secondary campuses and 9 elementary schools, including 12 of those schools opening in just the past 11 years. Dr. Wilson has received numerous accolades and recognition for his leadership. He was the only superintendent from Texas to be named to the top 25 superintendents to watch list by the National School Public Relations Association in 2016. In 2017, he was named Tech Savvy Superintendent by Texas K-12 CTO Council for promoting and supporting innovative uses of technology in Denton ISD. In 2020, Dr. Wilson was named Region 11 Superintendent of the Year and one of the 5 finalists for Superintendent of the Year award for the whole state of Texas. Dr. Wilson received his bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of North Texas and earned his superintendency certificate from Texas Women's University. He is married to a former educator, Melanie Pettit Wilson, and they have 2 daughters, Mackenzie and Macy. Mackenzie is currently a 3rd grade teacher in Louisville ISD, and Macy is a recent graduate of Texas Tech University in Lubbock. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jamie Wilson to the podium.
Good afternoon. What a day. What a day for these graduates as they've worked so hard and so diligently for the conference of their degrees, and I just am so happy to be here, and I want to say thank you to Dr. Mark Rudin for allowing me to be here and give me this opportunity. Graduates, if you look around this field house, you'll see a lot of people who believe in you. It may be your parents, it may be a spouse, it may be your children, could be all of them. So at this time, graduates, would you just give those people who have supported you a round of applause? So as superintendent of one of the fastest growing school districts in the state of Texas, I get to do about 7 graduations a year. I get the opportunity to speak at graduations pretty regular, but very rarely do I get the chance to speak to a group who has such an opportunity for influence and be able to make a change and a difference in the world. So whenever they invited me to speak at the commencement for the master's and doctoral candidates, I couldn't help but think to myself, well, what an honor, what an incredible opportunity it is for me, who I never really thought I would have my doctorate myself, to be actually speaking at graduation to master's and doctoral students. It doesn't seem that long ago I was sitting just in that chair right where you are, and I was fanning myself just the same, right? And I kept thinking to myself, this has been a long road, and if I could do it again, would I do it all over again? The immediate answer was, maybe not. But the long-term answer was I wouldn't change a thing. So I'm going to give you a little bit of things to think about today, and I'm going to talk about some authors that some of you have probably read a little bit. So as we get into it, I'm going to try to follow my mom's advice, who said to me, please try harder to be brief than you try to be funny. So here we go. So I am confident, very confident, that many of you have heard of an author named Simon Sinek. And I see a lot of those in the education profession and others in other genres shaking their heads, yes. In his book, Start With Why, Sinek starts with questions. Why are some people and some organizations more innovative, more influential, or even more profitable than others? And they begin with why. And the most influential people in our world always start with why. As leaders in your field, the establishment of your why determines your level of engagement and success. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. For example, why did you choose your field of study? Why do you do what you do? What is the why of your employer? The person or company or group you choose to work with and work for and lend your expertise to. What is the why of that organization? Are those whys in alignment with yours? If not, why not? Dr. Adolph Brown, some of you may have heard of Dr. Brown before, some of you may not, but he's a known psychologist and master teacher. He adds a wrinkle to Simon's thoughts and ideas. Brown suggests that the question is not only your why, but the question of who am I? Who am I with my why? Do my attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs align with who I am and really who I want to be? Quite often we can go down a road that we question what goes on each and every day. And you may question, why am I here right now and what difference am I making? And only you can make that determination. Only you can have that decision about does your why and who you are line up with where you are. When you enrolled at Texas A&M University Commerce, this university committed to helping you transform your life, created opportunities for exploration, creativity, learning, innovation, and all of that in a very inclusive, equitable place for you to learn and do your research and do your work. That is the why of this university. So when you think about the why of Texas A&M University in Commerce, and you think about your why, I hope you will remember that all of that forms who you are and what you will become. So I challenge each of you to incorporate who you are and your why into one thing, into one being. As you take your why, what you have learned, and determine who you are trying to be, I want to share a few things with you that help determine my why. This is probably the most important one for me. I was a wonderful parent before I had children. I would often say there is no way my kid will act that way. I don't care how bad you want the M&Ms, and I don't care how many circles you run on the floor, we're not getting them. The lesson: don't be so quick to judge. Most parents do the best they know how to do. It will be you someday if it's not already you today. And if that story was you last week at the grocery store, please accept my apologies. The next thing, so if number one is don't be so quick to judge, number two is show empathy. True empathy is not placing yourself in someone else's shoes. It is opening your mind to understanding that everyone's circumstances are different. Everyone's circumstances are different. The 200 plus people here today have a different lens for every single thing that happened through their coursework. Their experiences were different. And empathy means understanding that those are different circumstances for each person. Where would you be without the people who are supporting you? Where would you be without the people or reason that brought you here? Some of you are here to change the future of your own kids, to make generational change. Some of you are here simply to make your parents proud. Some of you are here for your family Some of you are here for yourself. You name the reason. Everyone's circumstances are different. And true empathy is understanding those differences. So if the first one is don't be so quick to judge, and the second one is to show empathy, the last one, and in my belief, the only way that we improve is be reflective. Reflection is the only way to improvement. Either we reflect on our work or we justify it. Either we reflect on our decisions or we justify them. Not all of our decisions are good, and sometimes we fight for decisions that may not be the right ones. That's why reflection is so important. If you spend all of your time trying to prove to everyone that you are right and justifying every decision or everything you ever do, you will not get better and you will not improve. Reflection. Allow yourself to be open to getting better. When people are questioned, they either reflect on their decisions or they justify their position. Don't get me wrong, there's always a time for justification. However, refinement only comes through reflection. So those three things, judge, be quick not to judge, show empathy, and be reflective, are really important to developing what I think is really crucial for each and every one of you. As I leave you today, remember to play it forward. Believe in someone like someone believed in you. Let your why, the true being of who you are, become who you are. You are your own brand. You are your own brand. When people see your name, what do you want to come to mind? What do you want them to think of you? What do you want them to think of your work? Because you are your own brand. Do your actions and behaviors and attitudes let them know your why? Are you showing empathy? Are you reflective? Are you connecting to what inspires people to make you better? And above all else, don't be so quick to judge. Seek understanding with positive supposition, and always start with assuming the best. You are prepared. You are equipped. You have put in the work. Do you know your why? Do you know who you are? And the other question is, does everyone else? Thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
I'd like to express our appreciation to Dr. Wilson for sharing his thoughtful remarks with us today. His comments have helped make this occasion even more meaningful to our graduates and others attending the ceremony. Thank you. This graduating class includes some students who merit special recognition. A&M Commerce is committed to serving our military and veteran students. We are fortunate to have a special group of students in this graduating class whom we'd like to commend for their service to our country. Would our military and veteran graduating students please stand and be recognized? Please note these graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords designating their service to our country. And we ask that any active duty military and veterans in the audience, as well as faculty and staff, stand so that we may show our appreciation for your service. Thank you for serving our country so nobly and so well. We're honored that so many family, friends, and special guests can be with us today to help us celebrate our pride in our graduates. Many of you I know will want a permanent record of this event, but for safety reasons and as a courtesy to those around you, we request that you refrain from leaving your seats to take pictures during the actual ceremony. A professional photographer is on hand here at the front and will photograph the conferring of each graduate's degree. At this time, Dr. Jennifer Schrader, Dean of the Graduate School, will present candidates for doctoral degrees.
The doctoral degree is the highest and most advanced university award that can be earned in a particular field and is granted in recognition of the completion of academic preparation for research, creative scholarship, or professional practice. The doctoral degree is a mark of distinguished academic achievement recognized worldwide and is worthy of the highest of recognition. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please rise? Vice President Bonds, these candidates for the doctoral degree have met all of the requirements for graduation in their particular disciplines. Therefore, on behalf of the graduate faculty at Texas A&M University Commerce, it is with great pleasure that I proudly recommend that their degrees be conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, the Board of Regents, the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System, and the President of Texas A&M University Commerce, I hereby confer upon you the particular degree to which you are entitled, with all of the honors, rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereunto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please proceed to the stage to receive your diploma from Vice President Bonds? Once you have received your degree, please return to your seat until the conclusion of the ceremony.
Jennifer Leanne Scala, EDD, Educational Administration. She will be hooded by Dr. Ray Thompson. Erin Carrie Mayo, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Ray Thompson. Nona Marie Baptiste, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. Sherry Colby. Lisha Ann Fluellen, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. David Brown. Tracy Renee Roden, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. David Brown. Letitia C. Haynes, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Dana Beatty-Boudreau. Charlotte Bellany Heater, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Dana Beatty-Boudreau. Dion Rayshawn Johnson, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Demetra Smith. Alexia K. Riggs, EDD, Higher Education, will be hooded by Dr. Demetra Smith. Stacy Lynn Johnson, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Julia Ballinger. Lonnie Cluck Kinsey, PhD, English, will be hooded by Dr. Shannon Carter. Leonel R. Munoz, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision, will be hooded by Dr. Juan Araujo. Felicia Raquel Rab Pittman, EDD Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Melissa Arambidi. Brenda Gonzalez Salinas, EDD Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Ava Munoz. Sarah A. Silvius, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision, will be hooded by Dr. Erica Schmidt. Jordan Michael Simmons, EDD Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Teresa Farler. Joy Teles Oliveira, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision. She will be hooded by Dr. Edith Gonzalez.
Please join me in extending congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. Dr. Schrader will now present candidates for the master's and specialist degrees.
The specialist and master's degrees are respected academic distinctions awarded in recognition of the successful completion of substantive post-baccalaureate study in a chosen field in preparation for scholarly and professional activities. In addition, the Master's of Fine Arts is considered a terminal degree at A&M Commerce, and candidates for the MFA degree will be hooded. Vice President Bonds, these candidates for the master's and specialist degrees have met all the requirements for graduation in their particular disciplines. Therefore, on behalf of the graduate faculty at Texas A&M University Commerce, it is with great pleasure that I proudly recommend that their degrees be conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, the Board of Regents, the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System and the President of Texas A&M University Commerce, I hereby confer upon you the particular degree to which you are entitled, with all of the honors, rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereunto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for specialist and master's degrees please proceed to the stage to receive their degrees from Vice President Bonds? Once you receive your degree, please return to your seat until the conclusion of the ceremony.
Yuna Kim. The student will be hooded by Professor Veronica Vaughn, Professor and Coordinator for MFA Visual Communication. Eric Roman Venegas. The student will be hooded by Professor Veronica Vaughn, Professor and Coordinator for MFA Visual Communication. Mary Susan West. The student will be hooded by Dr. David Scott, Associate Dean of the College of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Arts. Jessica L. Arteaga.
Gladys Lestinia Ahmad.
Courtney Bria Bailey.
Michaela K. Arnold.
Maya Renee Barrett.
Jonathan M. Ash.
Larissa Beggi.
Eric L. Balwick.
Dhruv Jigar Bhatt.
Memunatu Fatma Binta Bera.
Cassandra Lynn Boudreaux Stevens.
Corey Allen Bermudez.
Kelsey Marie Brown.
James Clayton Bounds.
Megan C. Boots.
Zantrell Brown.
Juan Francisco Carrillo.
Dina Lynn Caffey.
Casey Lee Curtin.
Olivia P. Carlisle.
Zahui Ivan Jordan Derbe.
Brittany D. Contreras.
Ricky Dixon.
Shannon R. Cry.
Bridget D. Durham.
Stacy A. Davis. Raymond Allen Dietrich.
Ashley Fisher.
Raymond Allen Dietrich. Megan Ferris.
Jamie Nicole Floyd.
Megan J. Ferris.
Denicia Nashay Franklin.
Corinne Lorraine Kastner Fitzsimmons.
Vonshay Elise Freeman.
Amarachi Stephanie Forster.
Eduardo Enrique Garcia.
Kara Freeman.
Cassandra Lynn Gibson.
Rhoda Ann Garza.
Cindy Jasmine Gonzalez.
Yvette Godoy.
Mary Lynn Gubachuk.
Laura A. Gunzel.
David Hansen.
Deandra A. Haltom.
Mark G. Henderson.
Bethany L. Hargrove.
Alan Eugene Hillegas.
Latasha Latrice Hawkins.
Shelby Lynn Hornsby.
Stacy Michelle Henderson.
Ashley Jean Eisenberg.
Alicia J. Hernandez.
Angela S. Hunter.
Heidi E. Horton.
Mohammed Tahir Hussein.
Gwendolyn Charlene Jackson.
Safa A. Ismail.
Kelly Michelle Jennings.
Megan Bryce James.
Manor Khan.
Marlon Hauragi.
Kishwazine Kirby.
Jasmine Renee Johnson.
Kimberly Diane Larson.
Kelsey M. Knippa.
Megan F. Lins.
Brett M. Leisure.
Brandon Marcel Lewis.
Adam Paul Markley.
Cynthia C. Martin.
Antonia Martinez.
Leroy McNack III.
Forgot the most important part.
Lauren Milam.
Angela R. Miles Rodriguez.
Chase Austin Miller.
Colin W. Miller.
Jamie Lynn Milliken.
Adriana E. Molina Roman.
Luz Elena Morales.
Nelly Padilla.
Jessica N. Nelson.
Kelsey Nicole Moser.
Tamisha D. Nichols.
Khadijah Entre Murphy.
Ollie M. Noel.
Destiny Giselle Neville.
Francine N. Nurse.
Pilar D. Neela.
Chike John Odili.
Steve Alfred Safak Talek.
Madeline Jane Owens.
Victoria Marie Ochoa.
Justin Devon Palmer.
Chase A. Owen.
Nastasia D. Patterson.
Abigail Deborah Palmer. Lauren Elizabeth Paz.
Camila J. Perkins.
Lauren Elizabeth Paz.
Jared Edward Pomponio.
Ariel Hasina Peters. Jennifer N. Porter Jones.
Chad Montgomery Powell.
Jennifer N. Porter Jones. Robert Joshua
Brian Michael Ratzer.
Robert Joshua Pruitt. Omar Ramirez.
Raul Abraham Rivera.
Omar Ramirez. Clara Allison
Haley Alexis Robertson.
Clara Allison Witten Ryans.
Michael Xavier Ross.
Betsy Jane Robertson. Elizabeth Sarah Rodriguez.
Enicia Rose Ruff.
Elizabeth Sarah Rodriguez.
Elizabeth Ann Sanchez.
Carrie Renee Roback.
Keely Benet Scotto.
Courtney Rushing. Karen Sanders. Yes, ma'am.
Tracy R. Seibel.
Karen R. Sanders.
April Michelle Smith.
Caitlin Ariana Scott. Darnisha Lynette Sheffield.
Ashley Michelle Stillwell.
Darnisha Lynette Sheffield. Meredith Grace Slater.
Robin Christine Tipton.
Meredith Grace Slater.
Elizabeth Valdelamar.
Kelly Leanne Smith.
Brandy Nicole Van Huss.
Christy K. Stevens.
Naida E. Vasquez.
Christian O. Sukeni.
Carrie Denise Wade.
Alexi Beck Upton.
Brooke Lauren Watts.
Adela Beltran Valdez. Shelby Vandevenner.
Aria Janae Williams.
Shelby P. Vandevenner.
Robert Quincy Willis.
Priscilla Vella.
Ty Colton Young.
Ashley R. Washburn.
DeMarcus Hall.
Sarah E. Webb.
Christopher Devon Jones.
Natalie Elizabeth White. London Jamal. London Jamal Williams. Allison Morris Wright.
Oh! That sounded painful.
Allison Morris Wright.
Please join me in extending congratulations to all of today's graduates. Thank you. Thank you. The heart of any university is the faculty and staff who give it life. Faculty and staff, including marshals and members of the platform party, would you please stand and be recognized? Now please join me in recognition of the A&M Commerce ceremonial brass who provided the music for today's occasion. The brass ensemble will accompany us as we sing the alma mater led by Tatiana Morales. The words are printed on the back of the program and also inside the graduate's diploma cover. At the conclusion of the alma mater, we ask that you remain standing until the recessional has exited the facility. We ask the graduates and faculty to continue in the recessional march until you reach the doors. Thank you for joining us today. Ms. Morales.